Welcome back. It's now time for Midday Sports. Now, on the back of his second test heroics on Sunday, 24-year-old Guyanese fast bowler Zalmi Joseph has signed for Pakistani Super League side Peshawar Zalmi. Joseph produced an unforgettable spell of fast bowling to lead the Windies to victory over Australia at the Gabba to level their two-match test series 1-1 on Sunday's fourth day of the second test. He took 7 wickets in the spell to end with 8 for the match, as West Indies secured their first test victory in Australia in 27 years, winning by 8 runs. Joseph, who was playing his debut series, grabbed a total of 13 wickets across the 2 matches and was named player of the match and the series. The 24-year-old was keen to point out in his post-match press conference on Sunday that he is committed to playing test cricket for the Windies.
This is my dream. I must say, to play test cricket for the West Indies. I'm actually live here and I'm not afraid to say this. There will be times that T20 might come around, test cricket will be there. And I will say this live, I would always be available to play for the West Indies, no matter how much money it takes or come towards me. So I will always be here to play test cricket.
Defending champions Mount Pleasant spoiled the homecoming party for Dunbeholden, defeating the hosts 2-1 in their Ray and Nephew Jamaica Premier League match on Sunday. The encounter was the first match at home in the Premier League for Dunbeholden since their promotion to the league 5 years ago. The Daniel Green from the penalty spot in the second minute and Shaquille Bradford in the 32nd saw Mount Pleasant rain on Dunbeholden's parade, though. Ironically, former Dunbeholden player Kimoni Bailey scored an own goal in the 68th to hand the St. Catherine-based team a consolation. Although happy to return home, Dunbeholden head coach Lenworth Hyde could not hide his disappointment with the defeat.
Came out to support the team. It's a pity that we couldn't give them a victory today, but such is football. We just have to build and continue working hard, you know.
Well, I think it's a game where we met our objective this evening by winning the game. I think we made it difficult in the second half after leading 2. I think we let back the Dunbeholden team in the game. But I think overall it was a workmanlike performance from the Mount Pleasant unit.
Elsewhere on the day, second place Portmore United stayed in touching distance of Mount Pleasant with a 3-1 win over Treasure Beach at Stets. Clayton Peck in the second minute, Stephen Young in the 18th and Ted Bryan in the 20th were the scorers for Portmore. Rafiq Bryan provided a consolation for Treasure Beach in minute 43. And a 55th minute strike, this from Rivaldo Mitchell, handed Waterhouse a 1-0 win over Limehall at the Drewsland Stadium. And here now is that strike from Mitchell. In the day's other games, third place Cavalier clipped Mobay United 1-0, while Malines United held on for a 3-2 win over Humble Lion. And TVJ Sports understands that former player Sasha Gay Henry is to be unveiled as the new Sunshine Girls head coach today. Henry, along with former assistant Annette Daly, were shortlisted for the position, which became vacant after Connie Francis decided not to renew her contract with Netball Jamaica following Jamaica's bronze medal finish at the Netball World Cup in Cape Town, South Africa in August of last year. 44-year-old Henry is no stranger to the national coaching setup, as she is appointed co-coach alongside Marvit Anderson at the 2018 Commonwealth Games in Gold Coast, Australia, when the Sunshine Girls won a bronze. Most recently, former captain Nicole Aiken-Pinnock and Sean Murdoch were appointed as interim co-coaches for the Sunshine Girls team to the Fast 5 World Series late last year in Christchurch, New Zealand. And that's it for your Midday Sports Report. And it's back to you, Kerry.
Thank you so much, Jordan. And that's it for the Midday News. I'm Kerry-Ann Simpson. Join us again at 7 for Primetime News. On behalf of the news, sports and production teams, good afternoon.